What's up? This is Big Boys Breakfast Club, episode 6. I am PRC. I'm joined as always by Bill Leach. Say hi, Bill.
Hello, Bill.
If you are listening on the podcast, Bill did some weird finger thing. That's a new one. I haven't seen the point yet. I like it. As always, we are sponsored by the Fonz. So shout out to Fonz. Thank you guys for sponsoring us and hosting all this. And we're just going to get to it. Today is going to be a very special episode because it's just Bill and I, and we're just going to talk about food. Last few episodes have been wheel spins, weird, complex stuff that Masters dinner. We're trying to do all these bits, and people just love us talking about food. So, Bill, we're going back to the basics.
Back to our roots.
Where we always should have been. First, let's do a drip check, Bill. I see you got a shirt. What's the shirt today?
Well, for those of you who are not watching, it is a mustard yellow shirt with red writing that says Hot Wieners, which, as any of you who know me knows, Hot Wieners are one of the local treats we have here in Rhode Island, and they're very special and near and dear to my heart.
Bill loves wieners.
I do love wieners. I do love wieners.
Go back to episode 4. You can see Bill and I really, really love wieners for a while.
Not as much now.
Dude, I still have not had a hot dog.
I had so many left over. I just had to finish them that week because I'm poor and can't afford to waste food, but I have not had one since that week. How did you
do that? Like the very next day? Not easily.
It was unpleasant. It was unpleasant. But I had 6 more hot dogs, so I ate them throughout the week just because I didn't want to throw them away.
I couldn't even look at food until like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I wasn't happy about it, but
yeah. When did you shit?
Oh man, that was hard. I think 24 hours later. I was in pain. I think it took me legit 24 hours.
Yeah, thank God. I thought something was wrong with me. Behind the curtain, for those listening on the podcast and those watching, Bill and I are talking about our hot dog eating contest shits after. Mine was also 24 hours. It was nothing, and I was getting really kind of nervous towards the end. And then the next day, I think I had like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
I think I had a shit per dog.
When the floodgates finally opened, they opened.
Yeah, I gotta say, spicy was not a good choice. That was a
Spicy's always a good choice.
Not on Tuesday. Not on Tuesday, my friend. That's not fun. My drip, I got the Power Rangers shirt from the 90s.
Power Rangers. Tyrannosaurus. Is that the Red Ranger?
Yes.
Can we talk about how the power? Huh?
Which one was a murderer?
Oh yeah.
One of them got arrested for murder.
One of them did. I don't remember.
Was it purple?
I'll have to look into that. I only watched the first iteration of the Power Rangers.
It wasn't
one of them. No, not the Red Ranger. One of them died. The White Ranger, Green/White Ranger. He died recently. Jason David Frank, I want to say his name was. I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
I think you had
the Green Ranger and then the White Ranger. And the Green Ranger, best Ranger. Green Ranger, best Power Ranger. Starts off as evil, ends up as good, has that badass shield. Kind of turns into a pussy when he turns into the White Ranger, but the Green Ranger was badass.
Well, if you know me, you know my favorite Ranger is going to be the black one.
I do know you. Can we talk about that, though? How, low-key, that first iteration of Power Rangers is a little bit racist. Just a little bit. The Black Ranger was a black guy. The Yellow Ranger was an Asian woman. I mean, the Pink Ranger was a woman. I guess that's a little less bad, whatever. Kind of, just saying.
I didn't think about the Yellow Ranger one. Yeah. That is super fucking racist.
Yeah. She's dead, too. She died in a car accident. I don't know why I know that either, but I do.
Why hasn't there been a documentary about the Power Rangers? They're all dying or murdering and
murdering, racially profiled.
I think we're in the wrong business. I think
that'll be our sister.
Our $1 million idea is a Power Rangers documentary.
Our true crime podcast would be like Behind the Mask. Behind the Zord. Also, like Zordon kept Alpha. He was basically a slave.
Yeah. But then
I know.
Zordon was basically just a rip off of Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Just a big old head, which seems like kind of unpleasant. Like, I always kind of wondered, what did Zordon and Alpha do when they weren't like engaging the Power Rangers in some sort of a mission? Were they just like talking, like chilling? Like, what were they doing?
I like to think, since it's a supernatural world, that this all exists in the quantum world. So it's kind of like a Schrodinger's cat that when you're not looking at them or thinking about them, they just freeze.
It just doesn't exist. Yeah.
They don't know they're not there. No one else knows they're not there. Suddenly they go there. The camera cuts back. They exist again.
I hope that's how it is, because it's kind of awkward if you think about it. Like, if Zordon is just like in the suspended animation all above Alpha, and Alpha's just like, and like staring, like, what do they talk about? When you can't leave that little fortress of solitude, what do you even talk about? You know nothing of the outside world other than like Lord Zed.
Well, Bill, this is interesting. So have you know that, like, have you heard of like all the scientists that have been on like top secret projects about like aliens and UFOs and stuff? They're mysteriously getting murdered.
I did not know that, but
True story.
I believe it.
What if the Power Rangers existed in the quantum realm, but however, they somehow have made it to the real world, like where we live? Which, I guess, what is real? It's all subjective, really.
It's true.
You know, we could not be real in the quantum.
We could be the Matrix. Who knows?
That would be so fucking cool. And I am in the Matrix. My request to me plugged in. Could you make me do like cool karate stuff and like dodge bullets instead of just being a fat fuck? That would be fantastic.
That would be fun. I'd like to know languages. I'd like to know like all the languages. So teach me all the languages. Plug me in and like just put all the languages in my brain.
I just know Spanish and Japanese. Hola, me llamo PRC.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Así.
Sí. ¿Qué haces?
El Big Boy's Breakfast Club.
Sí, yo también.
Ha 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 ha. Spelled with J's.
That Ryan. I said really fast because I'm trying to get back to my
quantum.
Yes, thank you,
world.
thank you. That's that was an ADD cue. If you ever hear me that, that's my brain telling you that I've gone way off track and I'm not sure where I am right now. Yes, so they come into the real world, right?
Yeah.
And they're getting murdered because the government doesn't want us to know the Power Rangers' secrets of the quantum world.
That could be.
And that's why racism is. That's why the Yellow Ranger is Asian, the Black Rangers. It's different down there. It's not. They don't really have races.
They see no color.
They see way too many colors. They can't
more colors than us.
Color. They see our background 24/7.
Huh. This is very deep.
So that's just my theory.
Thought of any of this.
But I just came up with this theory.
You might be onto something. If you turn up dead, I'll know why.
You think they're on to me?
I hope not.
Bill?
Otherwise, I'll have to get Pat here to be the co-host, and saw how that went last week.
You'd really do the show without me, you fucker?
No, I'm just joking. You told me to. You told me to during the tornado. You said, continue on the show. Here's your equity, blah, blah, blah.
Well, yeah, Bill, I said that. I didn't really mean it.
Fine. I won't do it.
You know, it's like you hold the door open for someone. You have to do it, but you don't really want to do it.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what I'll do is I'll start a new podcast devoted to finding out who murdered you.
Well, if I disappear, look into the Power Rangers and just keep digging. Keep going down the quantum rabbit hole.
You know who it is? You know who's behind it all? Amy Jo Johnson, the Pink Ranger. She's so hot. Can't trust her. There's something there.
Bill, I want to say something. You keep acting like you're randomly coming up with these names, but you are firing them out confidently.
Those are the only ones I know. I swear to God.
You just blew your load.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay. So you just had a small tidbit of knowledge, and
Wait.
You just busted it all out at one time.
Wait. I think the Red Ranger's real name is Austin St. John. I think it's Austin St. John.
That sounds very. I know there's an Austin. I know there's an Austin.
Oh man. Anyway.
So we got a nice little menu down here. We're gonna turn it into like a sports thing eventually, but we figured to do this. This is mainly to help me and Bill stay on track. We've done a great job of so far.
Great job.
We're 11 minutes in, and you wouldn't know this is a food podcast. So we're just on track again here, Bill. But so today we're gonna have no gimmicks, no bits, no anything like that. We're gonna have news and hellos, and I think we covered that pretty well. Next up, we're gonna get into the great debates, and so we have
debater.
I've heard you master debate like 2 or 3 times daily.
I'm almost as much as Mike Montante.
Does he master debate a lot?
Yeah, I think like 15 times a day or something. He bragged about that 15 times in a day.
That didn't happen.
I couldn't do it, but
I tried to once just to see how many I could do.
What'd you get to?
I think 6.
It's pretty good.
But I think after 4, it was torture, then pleasure.
Yeah.
I think personally now I like to do it like every other day, but 1's good. Maybe 2 if you want to do a morning and a night.
6 is too many times.
We get into 6. You have
that's
a problem.
Too many times.
That's compulsion.
Yeah.
That's
like some OCD.
Yeah, you're not horny. You have a mental disorder.
You're right. So what's for dessert, PRC?
Dessert is our favorite Smash or Trash.
Love Smash or Trash.
Thank you for keeping me on track again.
You're welcome.
This is another no Adderall day. So
yeah, fuck it. No Adderall.
You can always tell because there'll be just 15 minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. And the I'll say a lot of because that's me subconsciously trying to stay on track. Bill's sick. Let's get this moving. Okay, debates, Bill. I have 3 debates for you.
I'm here for them.
I got to find the picture for the one, but let's get into the first one. This is one I thought up this morning. Okay, and this is debate number 1. We should have some video things. Debate number 1. Debate number 1.
Round 1.
Fight. So this is Joey Chestnut. You're familiar with him?
I am familiar with your neighbor.
Yeah, about 2 miles down the road, I think. Joey Jaws Chestnut. He's now a big St. Elmo's guy. He does a lot of promotion for them, and I think they sponsor his eating stuff and stuff. So he's a master hot dog eater. His record officially, I think, is 76, but is when he took on Kobayashi on Netflix, he got 83 dogs.
83.
Which is just
I never saw that. That's wild.
Yeah, I don't think they were regulation dogs. I think they were like it was like the juiced ball era was what we were working with there.
It's bullshit.
I did the math on Joey Chestnut. His average winning score is 72.5 hot dogs. Now, Bill, he's obviously had 76 and 83, which have skewed the stats a little bit on that. He's had winning performances where he's only ate 63, 64, 65 dogs. I think one time he won with 61. Okay, so keep that in mind. Because the first debate question is, if you were spotted 62 and a half hot dogs, you didn't have to eat them. They just counted it towards your tally. And then they started the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest Championship. Could you win?
No. Definitely not. It took me an hour to eat 9 hot dogs 2 weeks ago, and I wanted to die. So that means, if I remember correctly, the Nathan's hot dog eating contest is like 10 minutes or 12 minutes. So
10 minutes.
like, I guess, I mean, I wasn't trying to eat as many as I could in 10 minutes. I knew I had the hour. But my guess would be, at best, in 10 minutes, I'm choking down 6 maybe. So like, unless he couldn't beat 68 and a half, would you say 62 and a half or 62?
You get up. So there's a hook. I'm not 62 and a half.
All right. So unless he couldn't beat 68 and a half, which maybe he can't. I don't know. I tend to think, no, I wouldn't beat him. But I guess if I could really, really sling him, maybe. If he has an off day.
Okay. I'm on the other side.
Okay.
And here's why. I know we did the 9 hot dogs, and we struggled immensely towards the end. So we're looking at 70, 71, theoretical max, probably, but not really. I think you're spot on with 68, 60. I probably would shoot for 69 just for the jokes.
That would be funny.
Yeah, it would be.
That's a better number.
Yeah, so I'd shoot for 69. One thing that I think you have going for it is, unlike what we did last time, you get to dump the buns in the water. So I think that's going to make a big difference.
I guess.
2, he's getting older. Like any athlete in their prime, they don't stay at the top of their game forever.
Yeah, that's true.
When he does it this year, he'll be 42 years old.
He's only 41?
He's 42.
Oh. Well, I mean, 39. We're pretty close. Pretty close in age. I thought he was like 50. Those hot dogs are aging him terribly.
I mean, the processed meat is not doing well for his health?
I guess not.
Color me shocked.
I thought he was at least late 40s.
Yeah, no, he's early 40s.
Huh.
So,
man,
maybe getting some of that nice Indiana sun this summer will help rejuvenate him.
Fresh air, God's country.
It was 87 today, Bill.
87?
87.
I think it was like 55 or 60 here, and it felt like summer.
It was hot to the point where it was almost too hot.
87 is, in fact, too hot.
I'm not going to complain because a few weeks ago it was like 12. So I'm not really
I'll take 12 over 87.
Well, that could be the next debate topic. Are you fucking nuts?
No, you could. It's so much easier to put on layers than, like, if it's 87, you're just hot. What am I going to take my tits out in public? Even then, I'll still be hot and sticky. But if it's 12, I can just wear a bunch of coats.
But see, I don't like wearing coats because I got bigger shoulders and stuff. So I put on a coat and then I'm just, like Tommy Boy, fat guy in a little coat.
Yeah. I'm walking around like the kid from, the little brother in Christmas Story, but still, at least I'm warm.
Yeah. And I do put something to that you can always put on more clothes. You can only take off so much.
And even when you take
especially in public because society.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Society. I don't know what Indiana's like, but like Rhode Island is humid as fuck in the summer. So like, if it's 87 degrees and humid, you could be butt ass naked. You're still not comfortable. Like, it's still terrible.
Have you ever heard of the corn sweats?
No.
So in the Midwest, there's a phenomenon called the corn sweat that happens during the summer. And that is all the corn, which is billions and billions of stalks.
Billions.
Just corn everywhere. Like, you get out of my little city and you're just in just corn. All the moisture gets taken out when it gets hot, gets evaporated, and goes into the atmosphere. So you get this humidity similar to like New Orleans or something like that in the Midwest all summer because of the corn.
The corn makes it humid?
The water from the corn gets taken out from the heat, sticks in the atmosphere because it cools down, and then it just creates a humid fucking mess.
That is some crazy bullshit.
Yeah, it's so yes, we do get humidity in the form of corn. So I guess we're tied. We're 1-1. You said no, I said yes.
I want to say yes. I don't know. I think our hot dog day changed me.
I think it did.
I think it,
I think it
altered my
you're a different man
perspective.
now.
Yeah, there was a Bill pre hot dog and a Bill post hot dog. And post hot dog Bill is much less confident about his meat tube capacity.
Your meat tube. Yeah. So I just think like he could have an off day, and you're already at a high number, so you're already beating the rest of the competition. It's always been about him, anyways. He could have an off day. He could just not want to eat anymore because he's so far ahead of everybody. You know, the next person's at 40. He sees me at like 64 and a half, and I'm just, and he's like, oh shit, I only got to get like 67, 68, right?
So it's like a tortoise in the hare type situation. Like he'll underestimate you, and then you'll end up beating him.
Yeah. See, I just came up with that argument off the top of my head, and then I'm thinking like, if he's watching me slow down, if he sees me speed up, I'm not sure why I think he's not just going to speed up and just go way past me.
I guess, you know something? The way you maybe could beat him, or we could beat, I should say we, if you're already at 62
and a half,
maybe the play is to not start eating right away because you already have this big lead. Wait till you see like what his pace is, because he's going to slow down. And our best chance at beating him would be to eat as fast as humanly possible. Just like mow him down, drink, like barely even chew. So maybe the play is, rather than like trying to gain some lead that you don't know that you can hold on to, and you're just kind of like playing Jesus take the wheel to see if, you know, he will pass you or not. Maybe if there's 10 minutes, maybe you don't start eating till like minute 5 and see where he's at minute 5. And that way you kind of save your appetite. And then you just like go balls to the wall, like the most ferocious, like hot dog consuming mode that anyone's ever been on. And then maybe you beat him because he thought he's cruising, he's slowing down, and then you hit the afterburner. I don't know.
I think that's brilliant. I think
because you don't know what he's going to eat. If you start just like trying to eat as many as possible at first, you know.
No, I think you're spot on. It's kind of like that one Instagram meme where the NASCAR guy was just like, I'm not going to take my foot off the pedal, and whatever happens next is between me and God, or until I see God or the checkered flag or something like that.
Right. I think that's how you go for 5 minutes. You wait the first 5 minutes, see what he's at, and then you go like just in like on like another plane of existence, like with the Power Rangers. You're just like not even in this dimension.
That is it. Because also it takes about, I think I read 10 to 15 minutes before your stomach receptors actually like recognize and get it back to your brain that you're full. So you could do all this and just be way past your capacity, but you won't know it until after the end.
Right, because like when we ate our hot dogs, like we were doing 6-minute intervals. I was still feeling good. Hot dog 4, I was still feeling good. So that would have been like what, 24 minutes?
Yeah.
So like it wasn't until hot dog 5 where I was really starting to doubt myself. So that because I had time to sit. So yeah, so if you just go 5, and I wasn't trying to eat because we were doing it, we were waiting the 6 minutes. Like that was part of like the plan. I wasn't trying to see how many I could eat in 6 minutes. So
no, I think
that might be the play. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I amend my position. Maybe this is doable.
I think if it is doable, and I think it is, I think the strategy that you have laid out before us, before the podcast listeners, and everybody watching on YouTube, is the winning strategy. If you're going to do it, that's how it's going to be done.
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, no. I'm a firm yes, we can beat him. I've completely flipped on this because you know what? I'm playing with house money. You and I
You
are
are.
playing with house money.
Yeah, we're free
All the
rolling.
pressure's on him. No one expects us to do shit. So like, if we're already at 62.5, like he's got to beat us. Like if we lose at the end of the day, if Joey Chestnut beats us in eating hot dogs, that's what everyone expected. No one looks down on us. As a matter of fact, we're heroes for even competing. But if Joey Chestnut loses to us, well, he's the schmuck. So like, yeah, all right. I'm on your side firmly. We beat Joey Chestnut. We will beat Joey Chestnut.
Yeah, but then I just had a little thought at the very end where you just said if Joey Chestnut loses to us, don't you think that's going to give him a little bit extra motivation?
No, because not at all. Because he's cocky. He never thinks it could happen. He's Icarus. Like he thinks his shit don't stink. Like he'll never think he can beat us. Like we had to have a 62.5 point lead to even be in the consideration. We're nobody to him.
And then we're slow rolling. So he's just watching us, not really even doing anything.
Yeah, so he's like, I got it. These guys can't even. They're scared. They can't even eat. Then lo and behold, I shove 7 hot dogs down my fat face in 6 minutes, and he loses.
Game over, bitch.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, Chestnut. You're done.
You're done. You're finished. Well, I was going to say,
done.
if it was 1-1, we could bring in our special guest judge, Pat Morrison. Let's bring him on right now. Pat. I'm just kidding. I should have pulled up.
Pat's in a bathroom somewhere. I can't believe, for those of you who were listening last week and not watching, and if you did, God bless you for sticking through it. We found out that our Pat, who we kept bringing in and out, who you probably had no idea why we were doing that, but maybe neither do we. He was in a bathroom. He was recording in a bathroom, and I didn't notice for like 45 minutes. And I finally look at him, like I see a shower. I'm like, are you in the fucking bathroom? And his explanation was wild. He's like, matter of fact, he's like, yeah, well, our basement was leaking. And I was like, at the time I accepted it, but now that I've had time to think about it, I'm like, so you only have 2 rooms in your house, a basement and a bathroom? Those are the only 2 rooms in your house?
Yeah, so, it was just funny because he had done the show from his house before, and he was in this very nice, like, oh, that must have been the basement.
All right, but like there's another room somewhere. There's a room that is not the bathroom.
I've only seen 2, Bill.
No, I guess you're right.
So I think you're being very Caucasian and entitled right now. To think that everybody has more than just a bathroom and a basement in their house.
Sorry, I need to check my privilege.
At the fucking door, buddy.
At the door. Just stick to what I know. Eating hot dogs and Joey Chestnut.
Let's move on to the second topic. Sorry, the computer just froze. That was a funny joke. I'm sorry. Bill makes jokes. Transitions have always been my key. I'm really good at transitions.
You're really good at transitions.
Yeah, everybody just loves the blank stop and the ums, and then
the whatever. This is, something. If you're looking for production value, go watch fucking some produced podcasts. I don't know. I can't think of any. I much prefer a podcast where people are just like shooting the shit and it's natural.
Yeah. And Bill, I think that's very spot on. If you're looking for good production, go right to another podcast.
Yeah. If you're looking for a fat guy with a Taco Bell sign in his room, come here.
I think everybody's looking for I'm looking for a fat guy with a Taco Bell sign.
Thank you. Yeah, and for those of you listening and not watching and have never watched, I have a Taco Bell sign visible in my camera. Check it out on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to everything. Do it. I want to quit my job. I'm going to do this.
If you're one of the people watching right now and I see the number up here, I don't right now because it's recorded, but I will be watching tomorrow and I will see the number. If you're one of those, that should match the like button.
Smash it. Smash it.
Tell
smash. All your friends. Tell all your friends. I told some of my friends, and now we have a following in Peru. Fun fact. So
we're big in Belarus and Peru. Mr. International, player with a passport, just like the ladder bitch. Do anything you That's a little Tupac right there.
I believe you.
So let's get the next debate topic. So yeah, I have ADD. So every transition is going to be a blank with a. So just
That's right.
like Bill said, go find another podcast, you goober. But don't, because stay here.
Please
Yeah,
watch
actually, we didn't
watch
mean
us.
that.
Please listen, whatever you want to do.
Anyway, you could, if you want, I will fucking type this out and send you a handwritten letter of the show to your house. If you want to read it in the hot tub or like late at night,
a graphic novel of the Big Boys Breakfast Club. We can find an illustrator.
That's a lot,
Nope.
Bill. I think that's a lot.
We'll do that for our 50th episode.
We're making promises. We're writing checks our body can't cash right now.
Sorry.
I can't type out a transcript.
No, someone else will do it. We'll get someone else to do it.
An hour-long show translated into a Japanese-style graphic novel. It could be a stick figure graphic novel. I will do one stick figure graphic novel someday in the future to somebody that one lucky person that likes and subscribes. So I see the subscriber count right now. If you're subscribed after this, at some point in the future, it could be tomorrow, but it won't be tomorrow. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. It could be way longer in the future. It probably will be. I will pick one person and do a stick figure graphic novel.
I think that's
one
fair.
segment.
I think that's a good prize.
That's a great price. So now you got to like and subscribe. I see the Spotify included on this. Apple, you're included even though you're a fucking sheep for using Apple, but that's all right. I know I'm in the minority for that too.
I use Apple.
Everybody uses Apple, Bill. That's why I'm so defiant. The only way I don't really have a problem with Apple. I just have to because I'm the only one. I'm like Jon Snow with his sword right now.
My brother listens to podcasts on Amazon Music. Very
no,
random.
That should be looked at.
Whatever works.
But I kind of get it because sometimes I'm walking by and I'm like, it'd be a lot easier for me to just turn on the Echo or whatever it's called and have that play it through the house than just have it on my phone.
Yeah.
So maybe we're the weird ones.
Probably. That's fair. I can live with that. So
Bill,
what's our next debate?
Thank you, Bill. You keep. I love that you keep me on track.
Oh,
Best of these breakfasts. Now, Bill, you said you had some takes, and I specifically want to get into one of the biggest takes in a second because I want you to name your top three of this lineup here.
Top three of this lineup?
Yes. Pick three.
It is one for me, 1 and 1A, like they're kind of just tied. Egg McMuffin and sausage McMuffin with egg. I guess my number 3 will be the hash browns.
Okay.
And for those of you who aren't watching, we have the choices are egg McMuffin, hash browns, bacon biscuit, sausage McGriddle, apple fritter, sausage burrito, hotcakes, steak biscuit, which I've never heard of, bacon McGriddle, sausage McMuffin with egg, a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel, and that last one, I'm not sure what that last one is. Looks like a McMuffin with no egg. Maybe it's like
Is this like a European thing? Or that
I don't know.
That white sliver hanging off is very confusing.
Yeah, we're gonna ignore this last thing because I don't know what it is. The other things are more or less doable. So that's for everyone who can't see. Those are the options. And I'm going with my 3 are egg McMuffin, sausage McMuffin with egg, and hash browns.
Okay. My take, here's my 3, first and foremost. The sausage McMuffin right down there, Jay. For people listening too, I am also pointing at this picture with my mouse like Bill sees what I'm pointing at.
I know.
Bill obviously cannot see.
I can just feel what you're pointing at. I can feel it.
You feel my pointer?
I feel your pointer.
Oh, yeah. So let me get my big white pointer over here. Sausage McMuffin. The bacon, egg, and cheese bagel is going to be my number 2, and the hash browns are number 3. I'm going to say one thing before I forget it, too. for those listening on the podcast, and if this makes coherent sense to you, you have Bill to thank, because I'm so terrible at describing things, and Bill is doing a great job of it. So shout out Bill. Thank Bill. Leave a comment in the Spotify or the Spotify
comment
thing.
how much you love me.
And I'm very self-aware right now, Bill. Another thing I noticed is I'm leaning into the microphone when I talk to the podcast.
I do that. I do that sometimes too. I do that. It's hard to do because my microphone's off to my side. I do that too.
Yeah, like
if I had a proper studio, it would be in front of me and there'd be room, so it could be in front of me and you could also see me. But
well, you're supposed to have it a little bit off to the side in a way.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right, we'll get to that.
You put it in front. That's kind of for show.
Oh, maybe I just think it looks badass. Well, good. As long as everyone
they do, it does. It looks very stereotypical podcasty.
Yeah, as long as
if you got that ball and biscuit right there in front of your face, you look like a pro.
Yeah. But speaking of biscuits, McDonald's biscuits are trash.
Yeah, the steak biscuit, right there.
I didn't even know the steak came on a biscuit.
Okay, I tried it once because I won it in the McDonald's, the Monopoly peel-off. It is terrible. It is the worst sandwich by far.
Their biscuits just aren't good. They're like too dry. They're not good.
But
Wendy's decent biscuit, not McDonald's.
Imagine that dry, shitty biscuit you're talking about right now with the saltiness of that steak biscuit. Yeah. Of the steak. It's ridiculous.
So I don't hate McDonald's steak. It's not good, but I don't hate it. The problem is it comes on that shitty bagel. So unless you order it with a muffin, it sucks.
Bill, the very first episode, we did the Big Arch review. You remember that, right?
I remember.
And we talked about the food we know isn't the best quality. We just want to sit in our car and be fat fucks and eat and enjoy. Did you or did you not say that?
I did say it, and I meant it.
And that's a good transition into my contention with your picks. Is if that's the case, why is the bagel just getting hated on?
Because it's bad. Like, it's just not good. Like, I do like to eat this. Like, I don't mind eating mediocre food in my car, but like, there's a point. There's a limit, and it's just not good. I'll get it sometimes. I do. As much as I'm shitting on it right now, I order it, but like, it's not very good. It's like always like, it's like too chewy, but not chewy in the way like a bagel is supposed to be chewy. It's chewy and like if you microwave bread and it's just like rubber. It's just not good. But I actually like the sauce that comes on the bagel. I like whatever that bagel sauce is. I like that. I like those like sauteed onions that come with the steak. The steak itself is basically just like a steak flavored hamburger patty, but it's not bad when you combine it with those onions and that sauce. The problem is it's on that bagel, and the bagels come with the folded egg. I think the folded egg sucks. The McMuffins are great because they have the fresh cracked egg and it tastes like an actual egg. However, I have on the app, there is a hack where you can substitute the folded egg for the fresh cracked egg. So that makes it a little bit better. But like, I don't know, man. The McDonald's bagels just don't do it for me. When every once in a while on the menu, I don't think it's a permanent item. They do have a steak, egg and cheese biscuit. Not biscuit, excuse me. A steak, egg and cheese McMuffin. And that's good. I like that one.
That's my number one, steak.
But it's not on here. It's on mine. I only have the steak. Where is it on yours? I have a steak.
Oh, it's not on the graphic.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm saying it's like it's on my app.
Oh, yeah. I noticed it the last time I got McDonald's breakfast, and I noticed it too late because I already paid for my order. But it was not always on my app, so I don't know if it's back or if they've just recently added it back, or maybe I'm stupid and I've been missing it. But that's actually good, and I don't know why I like the steak so much because the actual steak is like objectively not good, but like the whole like combined with those onions and the sauce and stuff, it's good. You just need the fresh cracked egg and not the bagel.
Okay, I vehemently disagree. I think the bagel is a great touch. I think the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel with the folded egg and the sauce is my favorite sandwich of this picture. I would say the steak McMuffin is probably my favorite breakfast sandwich. Yeah. No, I'm going to stick with the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. But it's up there. But I don't mind the bagel. I think all the foods, like, it's what it is. It's McDonald's. I think you have to be quite honest, Bill, I think you have a Northeastern elitist bagel attitude.
I do. Well, not as bad. Like, I'm not from New York. Like, the New York people are insufferable about their fucking bagels. Oh, our bagels are so much better than your bagels. I don't want.
That's really good.
I don't want to eat your shitty New England bagels. I got to get it from Brooklyn or from Long Island. Yeah, like, fuck off. They're fine. Like, I've had it. It's good. It's fine. Whatever. Is it better than Dunkin'? Yes. Dunkin' bagels are trash now. But, like, otherwise, like, it's a fucking bagel. Like, there's a Jewish deli in Pawtucket, Rhode Island that has a spectacular bagel. And I'm sure that some jamoke from New York is going to be like, it's not as good as our bagel. It's as good as your bagel. It is as good as your bagel.
Damn right. Oh, no.
So, that's my position on bagels.
My screen just went black all of a sudden. I'm back.
Usually when that happens, you don't go back. So,
my favorite Power Ranger. No, but once again, you brought up Dunkin' with your Northeastern elitist attitude. You're New York adjacent, Bill. So
I am New York adjacent.
You're in the bagel bitch circle. You're not in the inner circle, but you're in bagel elitist area.
Yeah, I guess so. And look, I know this is an unpopular thing for a New Englander to do. I got my gripes with Dunkin'. I'll shit on Dunkin' a little bit. Like, I don't know if we want to do that today or if that's a different episode, but, like, I have Dunkin' gripes. So, Dunkin' is not all powerful to me.
We should do that. We should have an episode where we just the airing of grievances.
Or with the Festivus episode.
Yes. Where we just about it's just an hour of us just ranting about shit we hate.
Yeah, but I'll shit on Dunkin'. I don't,
Damn, dude, that was professional. That was really good.
Thank you.
I was about to explain my screen went black and you accidentally unplugged your microphone and we're just two bumbling idiots here, but you just went straight in.
You like that? You like how I saved that?
Have you been practicing? You're
maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
You're just doing laps around me today. And Bill's sick too.
I am. I've been sick. Yeah, I feel like trash.
If you're wondering why I'm doing a lot of the talking, it's because I know Bill's sick and I'm trying to preserve his energy for this stuff. But Bill, this could be your flu game. That was immaculate. That was fucking immaculate. That transition right there.
Thank you.
It's like nothing even happened.
Nothing.
I almost don't want to get into the third topic just because it's so funny to me.
Well, we have to get into it. Now I really want McDonald's breakfast also. I might get up early on my way to work and get McDonald's breakfast.
That was actually on my mind too. I was I think tomorrow when I take my dog to the park, I'm just gonna drive through McDonald's. I may not order anything. I'm just gonna have a look, just kind of browse.
I don't know, because now I'm thinking about that sauce, that steak, egg, and cheese McMuffin, and like it's on the brain.
I think you should try the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel again.
I don't think I've ever tried it, and I don't really think I want to. We'll see. You know what? For you, maybe I will. I will.
It's damages. I already heard that. I already heard you reject me. You can't save it.
I can try.
You did try. It's a good try. You're a great podcaster. Horrible liar. No,
I'm not a good liar. I'm not.
I can't see you as a good liar.
I'm not.
You don't strike me as one of those New York talking bamboozling folk.
I'm a good liar. My bagels
I'm walking over here. Was that good?
That was good.
Okay. I'm eating a bagel. A bacon.
My bagels are better than your bagels.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of my McDonald's. You don't like my bagels.
The only real city is New York. Every other city's not really a city.
You don't even have a subway. I'm turning into like an old Jewish guy. You're doing great.
But that's New York. That's a lot of New York. That's a segment in New York. So that's not a bad thing.
The McDonald's doesn't even have a Subway.
Like that, I don't know what that was. You said like you're coming to America or something.
The McDonald's doesn't even have a Subway. Yeah, I can't. I can do maybe the Jewish woman. My McDonald's doesn't have a Subway.
That's a good one. That's good.
Oh, Bill, I went to McDonald's today and the bagel was overcooked.
Apologies to all our Jewish listeners.
Oh.
We kid because we love.
Actually, we are doing this episode from the Power Rangers Quantum World. As you know, racism doesn't exist there.
There's no color.
No color.
No, everyone's the same.
And I can say that because I have Moroccan, Ashkenazi, Jewish in my blood.
Yes, so. And probably Japanese.
Fuck you. Although I have to say something. I was in my gym a few weeks ago and I sat down in the sauna and an old Japanese man came in and just started speaking Japanese to me.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's fantastic.
And I know Japanese.
For those of you who don't know, there's a running joke amongst some people that PRC must be Japanese. So Japanese specifically, no other kind of Asian. Specifically Japanese.
It's the skin kind of looks white, but also doesn't kind of look white. Kind of Japanese weird shit going on. For those of you also listening, Bill gets mistaken for Belarus all the time.
All the time. Everyone thinks I'm Belarusian.
Last time Bill and I hung out, somebody just down next to us was like, "Hello, comrade."
Speaking Belarusian. I was like,
"What is it? Is that just Russian?
Belarusian.
Or is there a Belarusian?
There's a Belarusian
language."
Yeah,
I really think they just speak Russia.
Well,
Russian.
I will say, as someone who has friends who are from the former Soviet Union, a lot of times they will speak Russian over their native language because in the Soviet Union, it was discouraged to speak your native language. So I have a friend who's born in Ukraine. One parent is from Armenia, one's from Ukraine, but she grew up speaking mostly Russian because you weren't allowed to speak Ukrainian or Armenian. Now she speaks all of the languages, but like if you were in public, you had to speak Russian. So Belarusian is a language very close to Russian, but it is its own language. But probably everyone in Belarus also speaks Russian, I would assume, or most people.
Okay,
there's a little history lesson.
But
the food in Belarus probably terrible.
Well, Bill, that's just ethnocentrism right there.
Yeah, I said it and I meant it.
It could be amazing.
It could be. Like Finland also seems like it has shitty food.
It does have shitty food. Yeah. I've seen they have that fish that stinks really bad.
Lutefisk?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that fish. See, once again, Bill, I was hoping you'd expound upon that.
It's like a fermented fish.
Yeah, it's terrible.
All these like Nordic countries, like Iceland, they eat that like rotten shark. It's like shark. It's actually rotting.
Did you have to dissect sharks in school?
No, not in any. A frog is the biggest thing I dissected, but I didn't like. I stopped. I took like just like the normal science. Like I didn't take science in college or anything like that. I'm from Warwick, Rhode Island, and we don't have any money, so there was no money for sharks. We were lucky we had frogs.
Well, I'm from Indiana, and we still dissected stuff.
I don't know, man.
Well, I guess we're not poor. We're a state that works. That's our slogan.
Yeah, we work at something. I don't know.
They all work at the Honda plant.
There you go.
Yeah. Or the corn sweats.
Yeah. So what's this mystery topic that you don't even want to get into?
Thank you for keeping me on track, Bill. I don't think we have time for it. We're almost at an hour.
All right, next
week. So we got 2 debate topics.
I have a question. Is this a topic that we've been putting off for like 3 weeks?
It's a prime rib steak. That was going to be the topic, but we just don't have time for it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, did we put that off?
This is our Matt Damon. The prime rib is the prime rib debate is our Matt Damon. So everybody, we might talk about it next week. We might not talk about it ever.
I think if for like our 100th episode, we do
We
it.
finally do it.
But we do it. It's just one word. It's yes or no.
Yes or no.
And then we just move on.
That would be great.
So we'll get to it next week, I swear. Thanks to Bill for breaking the fourth wall about our Matt Damon bit, but
whatever. No one will remember. They're all in Belarus.
It's not a bit, though, actually. We just didn't have time. That happens. We're at 50 minutes. Bill's sick. For God's sake, you want Bill to do the prime rib debate right now? He's fucking sick, you assholes.
Sorry for coughing. When I tried to mute the mic to cough, that's when I fucked everything up. So
you should thank Bill for just showing up. Trying to get him to do the fucking prime rib. He's very adamant that he wants to do the prime rib. You can blame me. I'm banning it for the sake of Bill's health. Sorry for being a nice guy.
I understand. You know I'm a meat enthusiast. Like that part of I've been up most of the night trying to make homemade pastrami. So probably adding to my illness.
I do want to get into that next episode.
Sounds good.
Because that sounds they say no one wants to see how the sausage gets made. This show is literally dedicated to seeing the sausage get made.
I want you all to see my sausage really bad.
Bill has been talking about showing off his sausage for a while. Clearly, we talked about before, you can't see my big white pointer, but that's okay. We can at least still see Bill's sausage.
See the title of your biography, My Big White Pointer.
You know what the funny part is? It's not. But
that's the Japanese.
That's fuck off. It's not there either. We're average.
It all comes full circle.
Maybe I am. Maybe I need to have a talk with my parents.
Do you have a Japanese mailman?
Yeah. No, I don't. I never see my mailman. I need to be a better person.
Yeah.
I need to go out and say hi. But yeah, I do need to have
just want to be on their way.
Talk with my parents. Say everybody says I look Asian, and I have a small penis. Who like? Did you go up to war or something, or we need to have a talk?
Never mind. I can't.
I don't want to think about my mom.
Yeah, it's gonna go time. Just let's stop.
Mrs. PRC is a lovely lady.
What's for dessert, PRC? What's for dessert?
Thanks for keeping me on track, Bill. Smash or trash. Smash or trash.
Smash or trash. My favorite segment.
Do I have the double smash button on hand?
If not, I'll just yell double smash.
We gotta have it.
We must have it.
Do I not have it?
We must have it. Podcast listeners, do you know where the double smash button is?
Podcast listeners, if you're listening, you are listening. I don't know why I'm asking if you are. I labeled it double smash. Oh. And it's
yeah, there it is.
There she is.
There it is. I thought the Belarusians stole it.
Those bastards.
Iron
Did you help them?
No.
Are you on their side?
No. Never.
I think you are, Bill.
I'm not saying
halftime again. Smash that double smash that like and subscribe button. Subscribe on podcasts. Remember, anybody who likes this on Spotify or anybody who likes this on YouTube will be into a contest for sometime in the unspecified future. I will do a stick figure of one scene of this show, a stick figure graphic novel for one lucky watcher or listener. So congratulations to them already. It's going to be beautiful.
And maybe I'll mail you some meat.
Please do. Bill, I should have transitioned this double smash or this smash or trash into the breakfast one because this is breakfast related. First of all, this is totally unrelated, but it is a breakfast sandwich. So remember when I was talking about the Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches?
Yeah.
The new top end high.
Yeah, they've like all different like breads and stuff now. Yeah.
I had the sausage croissant one. We talked about that. It was good. I wouldn't recommend spending the extra money for it. It just didn't hit like that.
Right.
But I tried the Jimmy Dean fancy breakfast brioche burger.
Oh, that one looked the best when you. If I
Look at
remember.
this.
Yeah. Ooh, is that yours? Is that the actual one?
That's mine.
That looks like in like an advertisement. That looks like actually
Thank
very
you.
good.
There's a little bit of Photoshop skill, but I mean the cheese is all, everything on there is real. I just kind of messed with the lighting a little bit to make it better.
Yeah,
But
those of you at home, like if you go over to YouTube later and just look at this, it looks really good. Like it looked. PRC posted the picture of the actual sandwich he ate, and it looks like it would in an advertisement.
An advertisement. Yeah, and I guess you could tell already by the picture. This is levels above any breakfast sandwich I've ever bought at the store.
So this one, do you recommend? Over since you wouldn't recommend the other one, is this worth it?
Instead of going to McDonald's or your breakfast place of choice on the weekend one day, skip that. Just go to Walmart or whatever Kroger's, whatever grocery store you have out there, and just get the Jimmy Dean breakfast brioche burger with the alliteration. Good job, Jimmy Dean.
About how much is it? How many come in a box?
2 for $7. So
all right, so $3.50 a sandwich. It's about what you're going to pay at McDonald's.
Which is why I said, skip the fast food one day and just do this, because you're going to be paying the same. It's not like the bargain boxes. So that's a shout out to Jimmy Dean, who, by the way, should sponsor us.
Yes, please sponsor us, Jimmy Dean.
I've never deleted a video on TikTok before. I deleted one because Jimmy Dean's got in the comment, and I said sponsor us, and then they started saying like, thanks for showing off and being a fan, just pretty much patronizing me. And so I told them, no fucking free ads, and I deleted the video.
Good.
So
you got to stand on your principles sometimes.
Yeah. So Jimmy Dean, that's a warning shot. I didn't block you. I didn't do anything. But you come at the Breakfast King, you best not miss. So that's a little warning to Jimmy Dean. No free ads. We will promote the shit. Look how beautiful this is. If you're listening, it's beautiful. I just ducked into the mic again. It's beautiful. I can do this all day, every day, for you, Jimmy Dean.
All day, every day.
All day, every day. I can do this for you, but you're gonna have to cough up the Skrilla.
Trust me, Jimmy Dean. It'd be worth it.
If you're listening, Jimmy, I advise you to go to the YouTube and look at this picture. That's just a taste. It's a little appetizer of what I can bring to the table.
Sometimes
so the
all you
first
need is a little taste.
It's just a little taste. It's just
that's a smash, by the way. I'll smash that.
Oh, it's a double smash.
Double smash.
Play it. Oh. Hell yeah.
Double smash.
Double smash. So this is going to be a Smash or Trash. This is also a breakfast sandwich. This is the first official Smash or Trash. That was just me showing off and trying to woo. Yeah, I was just trying to woo Jimmy Dean, trying to get him, show off the goods a little bit, see if they'll bite. Doing some fishing, Bill. Some light fishing.
Doing good.
What do you think about this? This is I already said that I made it, but I damn it should have been a surprise. This is a Burger King.
What is that?
Okay. The bun doesn't look good because I was so hungry and so happy that it tasted good that I kind of just Hulk smashed it.
All right. For those of you not watching, there's it looks like okay. Like if the Twin Towers were a breakfast sandwich, like this thing is just destroyed.
Thanks, Bill.
Never forget.
You know what? We're just gonna take this picture off here.
No, keep it on. Keep it on.
Yeah, you know what? I should look at my scars. Anyways, don't look at it so much. Just pretend it was a regular bun before this.
All right.
Okay. And then I didn't get really happy and just smash it with my big fat hand. Okay.
Okay.
Just pretend that didn't happen.
I'm pretending.
I took the croissant off the Burger King sausage and egg cheese croissant, and I put a hamburger bun on just for the hell of it. And it did wonders, Bill.
You know, it kind of begs the question. Why aren't more breakfast sandwiches just on rolls? I think that's a thing in like New York. But like,
Oh, here comes the East Coast bias again. We should put a warning up.
I don't know. I've seen video. PRC,
East Coast
not where I live. Not where I live. Not in Rhode Island. Us, all our breakfast sandwiches are on bagels, croissants, or muffins. But why not on like a roll? Why not on a roll? It's kind of a more natural vessel.
But Bill, it's a 100% a smash for me. And if anybody ever is out there, do yourself a favor. Podcast people, you're very lucky right now. Other people, do yourself a favor. Don't look at that picture, but just imagine what it could be and give it a try.
I would try it.
Bill, it was good. So smash, double smash.
I'll smash, double smash. I'll smash.
Double smash.
Double smash.
Add to stage. All right.
I love that sound.
Just the little Jamaican air horns just do it for everybody. Okay, smash or trash 2, Bill. Oh, I added the okay to the in my terrible transition right there. I'm juicing up my repertoire a little bit. King size sliders are coming to Burger King. Now they're available in Columbus and somewhere else. Not near us.
Portland, Oregon.
Hippies. Sorry, we love all our listeners in Portland. I don't really. Bacon and cheese looks like a deluxe and a steakhouse bacon, but these are like they're coming for White Castle, basically. Bill also said he asked Burger King to fly us there.
I did. I've yet to hear back.
Fun fact, Bill, I live like an hour and a half in Columbus.
I was thinking
probably just drive there. Yeah.
You could. I think I live like 1,000 miles from Columbus.
You could drive there. I drove to Boston.
I mean, I could. Yeah, not easily. Maybe I will. I don't know.
Worst drive ever.
Yeah, it's probably not a very fun drive.
Bill, I'm just going to come about that too real quick. On Kirk's show, I said I drove because I like the scenery and I like the adventure. The truth is I'm really just a pussy and I don't like to fly.
It's okay. Not everyone likes to fly. I like to fly. I'm actually an anomaly. I like to get excited. I like to sit by the window so I can look out. I'm like a little kid. I'm actually pretty annoying on an airplane, and I'm fat, so I can take up space.
Oh my god, the worst part is just being fat on an airplane.
Yeah, being fat on an airplane is not great.
And I'm fat and tall, so it's a double.
I'm at least not tall. I'm not tall. So
I sit on the aisle. I can't get my fucking legs under the seat, so I got to put it out. So then I'll try to nap, and it will just be every 10 minutes a drink cart is just running right into my knee.
It's terrible. It's terrible. But you know what? I would deal with that to fly out to Columbus to try these sliders because they look spectacular. And Burger King's crushing it lately. Like, I don't know. Like the Whopper, and it's not just so those of you at home who haven't tried the new and improved original Whopper, since we've talked about it, I've gotten DMs from multiple people who have gone to try it. And ubiquitously, everybody loves it. One person even went 3 times in a week for it. So, again,
3 times?
3 times. Shout out Trent South. He got it. Or maybe he ate 3 of them. Maybe he got BOGO on the app and then went back for Whopper Wednesday. But I think Trent South, shout out Trent, I think he had 3 in a week. And he agreed. Like everyone who's DM'd me, like, you're right, it is better. It's a top fast food sandwich now. And so Burger King's been crushing it. Again, no free ads, but it's hard not to, you got to give them props. So if these little sliders are anything close to the quality they've been putting out, these things are like a fucking infinity smash.
I have to agree too. And I'm going to have to double down. Shout out KFC, no copyright infringement, but I'm going to have to double down on the Burger King is crushing it. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know who took over, but it seems like everybody else is going in the opposite direction, and Burger King is going straight to the moon right now. So
yeah, I don't know, man. It's they're legitimately been very good. The only person I know who's not happy with Burger King right now is poor bio dude because they changed the fries, I guess, and his daughter loved the fries. She's the only one I've ever heard that loves Burger King fries. It's like, to me, changing the fries is probably a good move, and I haven't tried them yet. But so sorry, bio dudette. But I mean, Burger King though, just killing it right now. It's like they're leapfrogging other fast food chains for me anyway. Right now.
No. I mean, I think it's not subjective. I think it's objective. Like they're just crushing the game right now. Everybody else trying to do fancy shit, trying to do weird stuff. Burger King said, like, we'll just make the Whopper a little bit better. We'll give you the same stuff in slider form. Just crushing it. So shout out Burger King. Speaking of Burger King, Bill, because you said they're bringing out a bunch of new stuff. This is their lineup they just posted. Can you see that?
I can.
I can't.
Again,
Well,
for those of you at home, it
That
looks
didn't
like think like a concert, like a music festival poster that would show
Where
Where
are you?
I don't know.
Can you see you?
I can't see me now.
It's just me, huh?
Just you in the graphic.
Okay.
Whatever. Hey,
I'm just trying out new things.
that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah. You want to go away
back.
again?
Nope, I'm here.
Okay.
But
I
yeah,
don't
we
think
got
I
this.
could do that
This,
again if I tried.
this
Oh,
looks
wait.
like a
Yes,
music.
I can.
There's some special event. It's like it's now everything's gone.
This is no Adderall day. Sorry.
Anyway, so this appears to be some kind of a Burger King festival, and the lineup they have like a festival poster type graphic that shows you like the lineup for each day. Friday, April 10th and 17th. It's the Whopper with cheese, double Whopper, original chicken sandwich. I'm not going to go through all of them. There's many.
I think you should. Let's have another Bean Pot episode.
Other bean pot episode. Also, poor reviews on that story.
The Bean Pot one?
Yeah. Whatever. It was
Yeah,
my
it is
story.
a cad lawn. Just
Living
a
my
cad.
truth.
It
Living my
wasn't
truth. It wasn't like
I forgot the name. I just
Shakespeare. It wasn't a
ADD that again.
Shakespearean. Wasn't a fucking Shakespearean effort, but I think I got the point across. But
Yeah,
what is a bacon Swiss
was
Royal
it Gilroy?
Christmas? Gilroy?
The candy dude.
Yeah, Patrick Gilroy sells lollipops.
Yeah. He was on Mike and the Minifans. I was hosting that one time. And he went on the longest story rant. It was literally like 25 minutes.
Was it about lollipops?
Yes, and it was about, oh God, who was it? I think it was Montante. Correct me. Yeah. For those listening, we're just ranting now. He was talking about the lollipop sales and why somebody didn't take a job, and it just went on for like 30 minutes. Kirk did a whole episode the Monday after, about how terrible the story was. So you didn't reach that level.
I remember that.
Yeah.
It's probably like how he offered Mutt. He offered Mutt like a
Yes, it
lollipop
was
job,
Mutt.
and Mutt wouldn't take it. Fun fact: when that happened. So for those of you who aren't, so this is a Kirk Minahan show reference. So a quick background for those of you who don't listen to the Kirk Minahan show. There's a guy named Patrick Gilroy who used to be a personality on sports radio WEI in Boston, part-time, but then his full-time gig is selling lollipops, like those high-end lollipops. I think kind of like the ones if you ever had to sell them for like a school fundraiser or anything like that. So, and he claims he makes six figures selling lollipops. So Mike Manansky, who was on WEI as well, now works for Barstool Sports. Shout out muttstack.com. Like and subscribe that too. He was unemployed. He lost his job at WEI and he was unemployed for a while. So Patrick Gilroy offers him a job selling lollipops. Mutt doesn't want to do it. And then that must have been the genesis of this terrible story about Mutt turning down the job. And then it was a whole episode of the Kirk Minahan show. But the difference is Kirk Minahan is talented and made it funny and interesting. But I have to imagine that the original story was not funny or interesting.
That was about 57 seconds, Bill. That was tons better. I could hear the pep in your voice too.
Thank you.
I could hear you acutely aware of the time and you're talking, like this is your flu game, man. You're
This is
just
my
on
flu
top of
game.
all your shit. You should just be sick every time because it puts you in the fucking.
I
zone.
might be sick. Who knows? Who knows?
And
Maybe I'll just
I need to
continue
take
being
my
sick.
Adderall. That's for sure.
That's right. Keeps it.
Yeah.
Keeps it
Because I was
interesting.
going to say for those listening before, Bill was patiently trying to describe what's on the poster while I was mindlessly clicking buttons for a minute in my own world. And that probably was annoying as fuck. So sorry about that.
That's all right. It's all right. It's kind of fun. It's funny on my end, but this posters get like some of these products I've actually never heard of. So like a bacon Swiss Royal crispy chicken. That sounds good. I've never had that. I don't know what it is. Oh, sausage and cheese, SEC biscuit. There's a double Whopper Junior apparently. Cheesy bacon tots. Hell yeah. You know, my problem with my only problem with Burger King still is that like the Whopper doesn't automatically come with cheese. You have to order it with cheese, but
Stupid.
it is stupid. And the price, it's like $2 for a slice of cheese. Like that's wild. I can get a fucking half pound of cheese for $2.
That was going to be another debate topic, Bill.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. No, thank you for reminding me. It's not a sorry, it's a thank you. Turn that sorry upside down, buddy.
It's upside down. It's upside down.
Now it's a thank you somehow.
You're welcome.
When it'd really be like a eros.
I'm not sure what word you're trying to say, but
if you take sorry and you flip it upside down, it's also going to be backwards.
You know who's good at that is Blind Mike. Blind Mike can do the backwards.
So it'd be YRROS. So it'd be like
Eros.
See, it's tougher than you thought.
It is tough. It is tougher than I thought. I will say though, this for me, this lineup here is a smash.
It's a smash for me too.
It's a smash.
We're just all smashes right now.
Well, everything's good today. Well, you sold me on the smashed sandwich. That if you hadn't explained that mangled sandwich to me, that would have been a trash. But once you explained it, I was on board.
And I implore everybody to try it once. I don't know why. I couldn't give you a reason why. It changed the whole game.
Did you provide your own hamburger bun or did you ask them for one?
I just provided my own. I had it sitting in my pantry. I don't know what happened. I did something and I had to use a hamburger bun. And I'm going to say it's for the fuck of it because I'm adventurous and curious and I'm that kind of nice guy. But I'm sure something actually did happen and I needed to. But it changed my world.
Well,
set my world on fire. And they're all fun now. It's a little country music. I can do a good Shaggy impression. Do you want to hear that?
Yeah, my friend and I, that's our go-to. We're the best
do
white
yours.
Shaggies around. We've sang It Wasn't Me at 3 weddings.
Oh, I'm talking about Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Jamaican reggae singer. I apologize.
It's we're gonna work long enough that we'll get our Shaggies on par.
So now I need to hear it. Let's do the Shaggy.
Okay. Well, I want to hear your Shaggy now.
No,
your
I'm
Shaggy
the other guy. I'm not Shaggy. I'm the other guy.
You can say it on this podcast, Bill. We're in the quantum world. We're in the Power Rangers.
No,
world.
I don't know the other guy's name. They got and it wasn't me. I don't do the Shaggy part. I do the other guy's part. So I can't do
but
the
you caught me on the counter. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. I can't do it.
Yeah, shout out AJ. I need him. He's Shaggy.
He even saw me in the shower. It wasn't me. I'm doing it Russian. It wasn't me.
You do say the Belarusian, perhaps.
But she caught me in the gulag. It wasn't me.
Instead of Shaggy, it's Sergey.
It's Sergey.
Sergey the Rasta.
Even saw me in St. Peter's. It wasn't me.
Putin saw me on the.
Oh, she caught him red-handed. Now it makes sense. Red-handed.
Now I want to write like a parody song of like Vladimir Putin catching like somebody doing something to the tune of "It Wasn't Me."
Honey came and caught me red-handed talking to President Trump. It wasn't me.
Shut up, Brittany.
We were both on the cell phone talking about nuking some. It wasn't me.
I wonder if Putin would have smashed or trashed any of these.
He'd bring up the Russian variation of each and say why it's far superior to our stupid little American sandwiches.
Except it would be something shitty. It'd be like a borscht burger.
Yes.
Look at my borscht burger.
We eat fish. It's very good.
Sturgeon.
Manly sturgeon, comrade.
Putin, if you're listening, don't kill us, please.
Oh, I'm already in too deep with my Power Rangers conspiracy.
Yeah, that's probably true. It's probably true.
So the enemy of my enemy is actually my friend. So the Russians will end up killing the Quantum Rangers. So I'm actually a genius.
Darren, we need you to work on a restraining order against Vladimir Putin and the U.S. government.
Please. Is there jurisdiction in Russia? I'm sure Darren has.
Darren will know. We
got a lawyer's license in Russia or something.
Yeah,
I'm sure he can practice law there. And if he can't, he can just make it up. It's Russia, man. Just write on a piece of paper. Say, I'm lawyer.
There's no real laws.
Yeah.
There's no real
Darren,
laws.
just put, I am lawyer Darren, and just hand it to the guy in the hat. And he'll let you in. So
have we smashed and trashed all? Or do we have...
Thank you for keeping me on track, Bill. I got a couple of trashes. They're just random news and notes. Smash or trash this ballpark hot dog that Barstool personality Robbie Fox posted today. Thank you, Don the Jeweler. Shout out Fonz. Shout out Don the Jeweler for sharing this.
Thank you, Don. That was $14.
$14.
So for anyone who can't see it, there's just this real sad looking hot dog on like a torn and wrinkled bun. The hot dog is a little wrinkled. It looks like it's been on a roller since the fucking Clinton administration. And it's $14 apparently. This is a trash for me. Like there's no amount of mustard, onion, sauerkraut that is saving this thing. Sadly, though, it might even be the cheapest thing at a ballpark. So if I was, particularly broke, I might have to settle for this. Or maybe, honestly, I think I would just not eat. $14 buys you a hell of a lot of Taco Bell. So I'd probably
not as much nowadays. We can get into that.
But like if you stay on the value menu, I can get 2 cheesy potato loaded grillers, a cheesy double beef burrito, and a soft taco for $14 or less.
Yeah. I have to give a shout out to my go-to cheap has been the 2 double cheeseburgers via the McValue menu.
It's a great deal.
2 double cheeseburgers for $4, basically $5. It's a damn good
the buy one get one for $1. That's a really good deal.
And also
Taco Bell, the build your own Lux box. It's like $7.99. You get to pick from like good stuff.
I do like that. That's a good tip. Because I like the Lux boxes, but I would like some variety in there. But Bill, I don't want to say that I'm a trendsetter, but if you look at that hot dog bun, and then look at that bun.
It is as smashed as your breakfast sandwich bun, yeah.
For those listening, the hot dog bun that Robbie Fox, that's pizza, paid $14 for is very similar to the hot dog bun. It's like my bun looks like if this hot dog bun died. Same wrinkles, same everything, just a little less color.
Yeah, it's not great. I'm trashing it.
Color doesn't matter, though, Bill. I was going to say that because we're in the quantum world. Just want to remind you.
You're right.
Yeah, this is the obvious trash, and this is just going to bring up the final point that I have is, first of all, like the prime rib debate, we need to have a debate sometime on. I think I brought this up earlier, but I didn't really expand upon it. Why is bacon at fast food restaurants so ridiculously expensive nowadays? I tried to order 2 strips at McDonald's, and it was trying to charge me like $3.
And here's the dirty secret. That's not really what they call 2 strips is 1 piece of bacon broken in half. They're 2 halves is 1 strip of bacon.
Those fucking bastards.
Look at it. Look how small they are. Look how small their quote unquote strips are.
That is
bullshit.
That is a great point.
Yeah, they're the smallest strips of bacon you've ever seen. Why are they so small? Because they broke a fucking slice of bacon in half and called it 2 strips.
So they're gouging us, and they're just pulling the wool over our eyes. They think
Yeah,
we're
they're
stupid.
charging you $2 for 2 strips of bacon, and you're getting 1 strip of bacon.
So if you're listening or watching at home, please like and subscribe first and foremost. But secondly, never buy bacon, because if you do, you're supporting the man. They're fucking us, and you're paying them for it. It's basically prostitution at that point.
It's true. And not
You
the
are
good kind of
paying them to
prostitution
fuck
either.
us. So if anybody asks if you like prostitutes and you say no, you're a liar, because you do, because you're paying for bacon at fast food restaurants.
Yep.
Bastards.
That's facts.
Facts. Which so bacon sucks, but also it goes to the ballpark food. I know we showed some of the ballpark stuff when we ate all those hot dogs and stuff, but I forget who posted this, but this is the pizza that they had at the Red Sox game.
Yeah, that's just deplorable. It looks like cafeteria pizza from like an elementary school, but not a good elementary school, like one in like a bad neighborhood.
Yeah, it's terrible. And it has the classic, if you're listening, it's a really terrible picture of pizza. And the cheese has that classic, it's shredded, and they didn't cook it all the way either, and it's not put on dense enough to where it looks like a layer of cheese, so it has that like spider webby look on it.
Yeah, it's not covering the whole slice. Like there's sauce showing everywhere. And it's also that cheese like they're like wanting mozzarella, but like it's really like it's like a weird white
bullshit.
color. It's weird white color. This crust doesn't look cooked. Just looks like half cooked dough. And I'm sure if this was a Fenway, I'm sure the slice of pizza was $12.
That's what I was just about to ask. That's ridiculous.
It has to be at least $12.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They need they need to take examples from some of these sports teams. I think it's the Phoenix Suns have like a dollar menu.
It could be. There's another team too. I can't think of who it is, but like
are you talking about Coastal Carolina?
No. It's why is that a thing? No, it's a professional team. But also someone too just came up with an all-you-can-eat deal. It's like $19. It's like all-you-can-eat, like hot dog, sausage, like popcorn,
I saw
soda.
that, yeah.
And it's a major league team. Like
Yeah.
if they can afford to do that, like, although what they're banking on is like someone's not a fat ass like me. Like I'm going to go there. I'm going to have like fucking 4 hot dogs and a sausage. But most people aren't. Most people aren't fat like me. Most people are just going to have a hot dog, maybe 2. Most people are going to take that $19 and use it for a hot dog, some French fries, and a soda. And that's going to be it. But if someone can do that, then other people, like other teams, can have pizza that has a full complement of cheese for under $12.
Yeah. And first and foremost, Bill, I'm from Indiana. So most people are fat like us. And the Coastal Carolina, I was going to mention that I went there. Shout out Coastal Carolina's athletics program. If you go to a football game, all the concessions are free. And I'm talking...
They're free?
Yes, I'm talking sodas. I'm talking beer. I'm talking pizza, hot dogs, whatever you want. It's totally free.
Free beer to college students?
Yeah.
That's the worst idea of all time. Awesome if you're a college student. That's the worst idea of all time.
If you go to Coastal Carolina or ever visit there in Myrtle Beach, you will find out that you don't have to worry about getting them intoxicated. They are already super intoxicated.
Yeah, that sounds right. My friend lives like an hour and a half from Myrtle Beach. Maybe I'll have to, next time I go visit him, maybe that'll have to be on the docket.
Last time I was in school there, I had just graduated and moving. I had nothing to do. I did so much cocaine. I had to drink an entire case of Budweiser Heavy to fall asleep at about 8:30 in the morning. I woke up at 6:30 p.m. the next day.
And you pissed the bed, right? You had to have pissed the bed.
Well, you buried the.
Sorry.
I was about to slam it home right there.
Sorry.
But as Bill alluded to, yes, I woke up in a puddle of my own piss.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin the story. Just as soon as you said that, my brain just like, I don't know, my brain just like short circuited. I just thought of like how much liquid that was.
Yeah, but I mean, That's a good mental connection between us because, like, you're right on it. That's your flu shit again.
Thank you.
But yes, Bill is correct. Yeah, you're gonna piss your pants. It's just science. It's physics.
Yeah, and those are the days when you could just piss your pants and it wasn't a health concern. It was just because you were drunk.
Yeah, I just woke up and was like, I did it again.
I did it again.
Just cross off on the board like 15 days since last pissing the bed. And just started back up at 0.
0.
Yeah, so they're already inebriated at Coastal Carolina. I was actually there my 21st birthday. I went to grad school and robbed a gas station my 21st birthday.
There's a story I would like to hear when we have more time.
Bill, I'm not sure if you know this. I used to have a problem with alcohol.
I had a feeling, but I'm glad you're well.
I'm doing great. Yeah. So I zeroed. I guess it would be like 5,000 days or something since I robbed a gas station.
There you go. That's good.
Actually, it's not even 20.
That's a good amount of time.
So it's like 8,000 days.
That's
almost.
Yeah, there you go. That's impressive.
I thought it was 10 years ago. For some reason, I still think I'm like 28. But
alas,
we are old. And so that was the episode, Bill. That's all the stuff I had for today. It was great to just have an episode. The Fonz Masters is coming up soon.
Make sure you tune in. It's going to be fun.
It will be. I will be playing in it, so you can stay glued to this channel to watch the Fonz Masters. If you're listening on the podcast, go to YouTube, Fonz Squad, I believe.
The Fonz Squad on YouTube.
And then look for the Masters coming up. Should be starting soon. Pairings. You saw it. You were there. And we had to do that. And we had fun.
I sure was there.
We had fun. We did get a lot of feedback that it was that people would mainly like some more food talk and stuff like that. And it's my fault as well. I tried to do too much with so many wheels and so many gimmicks and stuff. We should have just put it at the very end. So it's nobody's fault for last episode but me for trying to be too artistic and creative and fucking it up.
It was Pat's fault.
Actually, yes, scratch that. Nothing is my fault. Pat did it all.
Terrible intern.
Pat's
and he likes to hang out in bathrooms, sitting on toilets backwards.
If anybody wants to buy 90% equity in this, I think Bill and I are having a fire sale on the Pat Morrison stock.
Yeah. It's pretty low. It's down pretty low.
So thanks for screwing up the last episode and the draft, you idiot. So I'm going to delete the part where it was my fault. Just kidding, Pat. You're a good guy. I like Pat.
Sorry,
and
Pat.
his dad. No, Pat's
we
a good
like
kid.
you. You're a good
we
guy.
We only joke because you can take that shit. And not many people can, so that's good of you.
That's true.
Yeah. At the same time, I will place all the blame on you.
Same.
Which is only fair. It's only fair.
Same. That's what happens when you're the intern.
I mean, that's basically in the job description.
That's intern shit.
If shit goes down, you take the bullets.
Yep, and you do some shit, and we take the credit. So if last episode had gone like swimmingly,
yes, it would have been all Bill.
We'd come out smelling like roses, and no one would know who you are. You're just the bathroom guy.
Yeah, we would have just said
Pat.
It would have been better if Pat would have actually did something. Is what we would have said right now. It's Chuck that the talent has to do all the work, but Bill and I do it because we're team players and we actually care about the Fonz, unlike Pat, the intern. But besides that last 2-minute rant, which I thought was just fun banter, friendly banter, and everybody's probably logged off already. I thought this was a great food show, Bill.
I had a great time.
It was really fun to get back to the
Power Rangers talk. It's a good time. Back to our wheelhouse.
Back to our roots.
Now everyone, like and
Bill,
subscribe, please.
Like and subscribe. Thank you, Bill.
Please.
And I want to thank Bill for keeping me on track today with my No Adderall Day. I'd also like to thank Bill for doing a great job of talking to the podcasters about everything that we're doing. We're really trying to be more aware of that. I'm doing
And
a horrible job, but Bill's doing great.
Thank you. And I would like to thank PRC for doing all of the technical work and like organizing what we're going to talk about. I just send him stuff and he organizes it.
And I would like to thank Bill for not only saying like and subscribe, but for suggesting that all of our listeners go listen to another podcast earlier in the.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'd like to thank all the listeners who are still watching or listening while we suck each other off.
I'd like to thank them as well for being cucks.
You're all cucks.
That should just be, you know how everybody has like fans?
That's what our fans should be called, the cucks.
The McCucks.
The McCucks. Yeah, I
the
like
McCucks.
That. The McCucks.
So for all our McCucks out there listening on Spotify and all you sexy, beautiful
Apple
people
Podcasts.
listening, watching there on the YouTube.
We have TikTok now too.
Yeah. Okay. Reset. I'm going to do a sexy outro.
All right.
And Bill, you just chime in with like, oh yes, and sexy stuff. All right.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna bring the microphone a little bit close to me. Hopefully that won't be too. Am I really loud?
No.
Do I sound good?
Real sexy.
All right. I just want to thank all you out there in Spotify world, Apple Podcast world, all you sexy, beautiful ladies and gentlemen listening on this beautiful Monday afternoon. For just always sticking with Bill and I.
Yeah, girl.
You make our big pointers go. I want you to know that. And for all you out there watching on YouTube, you big, beautiful, sexy motherfuckers, you. We're going to let you get down to business because you just listened to an hour and a half of pure sex.
Pure sex. I can't do it. Pure
sex.
Bye, guys. Love you.